Welcome to your complete guide for fixing Hisense refrigerator error codes. Today, we'll decode every error message you might see on your display and walk through the solutions that actually work. Let's start with the most common error code, E1. This indicates a temperature sensor failure in the refrigerator compartment. The quick fix is to unplug your fridge for about 10 minutes to reset the system. If the error returns, check if the sensor wire harness is properly connected. Sometimes these connections can become loose over time. If you're seeing an E2 error, this relates to the freezer compartment sensor. Just like E1, start with a power reset. If that doesn't work, inspect for any ice buildup around the sensor area, as this can interfere with proper temperature readings. Gentle defrosting might solve the issue. The E5 error code is all about defrost sensor problems. This typically appears when there's an issue with the automatic defrost cycle. Check if there is excessive frost buildup in your freezer. A manual defrost might be necessary. Unplug the unit, remove all food, and let it completely defrost for 24 hours. When you encounter an E6 error, your fridge is telling you there's a communication problem between the display board and main control board. A power reset often fixes this, but if it persists, there might be a loose connection between these components. The E7 error indicates an ambient temperature sensor failure. This sensor helps your fridge adjust to room temperature changes. Make sure your fridge isn't placed too close to heat sources or in direct sunlight, as this can trigger false readings. If you see an E8 error, there's likely an issue with the ice maker sensor. First, check if the ice maker is properly connected and there's no ice jam. Sometimes simply turning the ice maker off and on again resolves this error. The E9 error code relates to the fan motor system. Listen for any unusual noises from your fridge. If the fan isn't running smoothly, check for any obvious obstructions. Sometimes ice buildup can prevent proper fan operation. For those seeing an EC error, this indicates a communication failure in the control system. Start with a standard power reset. If that doesn't work, check if the display panel is properly seated and all connections are secure. The error means there's a humidity sensor problem. This is common in newer models with humidity-controlled crisper drawers. Clean the sensor area and make sure nothing is blocking the air vents in the crisper sections. If your display shows EF, this relates to the fan in the freezer compartment. Check for any ice buildup around the fan area and ensure no food packages are blocking proper air circulation. For general troubleshooting, always start with a power reset by unplugging your fridge for 10 minutes. This simple step often clears temporary glitches in the control system. Also, make sure your fridge is level, as an uneven unit can cause sensor errors. Regular maintenance can prevent many of these errors from occurring. Keep the condenser coils clean, check door seals regularly, and avoid overloading the fridge, which can block air circulation and trigger various sensor errors. One important note: if you see any error code that persists after trying these solutions, especially if it's accompanied by temperature problems, it's best to contact a qualified technician. Some internal sensor issues require professional diagnosis and repair. Remember to maintain proper temperature settings. The refrigerator should be at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and the freezer at 0 degrees. Incorrect settings can trigger false error codes. That covers all the major Hisense refrigerator error codes and their solutions. Remember to always unplug your fridge before attempting any maintenance or repairs. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more appliance troubleshooting guides.